Hi, my name is Allison Banksness, and this is my KSP 619 screencast of the Tech Tool GoFormative. GoFormative is an online interactive tool that allows educators to create formative assessments that provide live feedback for the teacher. My learning objectives for this screencast are as followed. First one, the learner will be able to create a GoFormative assignment using multiple types of questions. The learner will be able to locate results of data collected from assessment. And the learner will be able to create classes for their classroom. So I'm going to click on my GoFormative link right here. And when you get into GoFormative, you are going to either click on the sign up. If you're going for the very first time, it's a free account for teachers and for students. You're going to fill out the information for the teacher. I already have an account, so I am just going to go into the login screen. What's really nice about GoFormative is that it makes it really easy to sign in if you already have a Google account, which I do, so it makes signing in a breeze. What you're looking at right here, this is the dashboard for GoFormative. This is kind of your home base where you're going to be able to find any of the assignments that you've created, your particular profile here, and then any classes that you have created would be logged in right here. I currently don't have any classes in here. I deleted them to show you for the screencast, but I will be showing you how to get your classes. So if we go back into, go back to the dashboard, we're going to work through creating our very own assignment. So to do that, you're going to click in the upper left-hand corner under New Assignment. And you are going to title your assignment whatever you would like. For this one, I am just going to name it KSP 619 Screencast Practice. Oops. Okay, then you see here we have some options of things that we can do. We can add a question, we can add a content, and we can upload and transform. For this particular screencast, we're just going to focus on adding questions and adding content. We're going to start by adding a question. So when you add a question, you do have some choices. You can create a multiple choice question, a show your work question, a short answer, and a true-false question. So we're going to start with just a multiple choice question, so I'm going to click on that. And that right away is going to give me a drop-down menu that allows me to type in a question I would ask the students. So maybe I'm going to ask, how many siblings do you have? And then down here I'm going to give them some choices. I could say 0 to 1. I could say 2 to 3, 4 to 5, or 6 or more. If I wanted to add new options, I could do that down here. If I have a final answer, if there is a particular correct answer that there is, you would just click that on the box so that way you know which one is the correct answer. For this particular one, I don't have a correct answer, so I'm going to leave them all open-ended, but you do get to choose which one is the correct answer if that's your case. Over here, you can adjust how many points you think that this question would be worth. I'm just going to make it worth 2 points. And then I'm done with my multiple choice question. So I'm going to scroll down, and the way that GoFormative reads, it just kind of reads like a screen, so you're going to scroll down to see the other questions. So I'm going to add another question. This time around, I'm going to add in a question that asks the students to show their work. So I'm going to click on Show Their Work, and I am going to type in a question, and my question is going to say, please draw me an acute triangle. Okay, if I wanted to, I could add a background image. Perhaps if I was doing some graphing, I could add in some graphing paper, or you could just leave this blank. I am going to just leave this blank so that it would allow students to be able to draw the acute triangle in there. And that's going to be my second question. If I go back down to add the question, if I clicked on a short answer question, I could type in a school bus is the color, and I would have there would be my short answer. For the correct answer, I would type in yellow. And this would be the word that the GoFormative program would be looking for as far as answering that question correctly. That's the short answer. And then for my add the question, a true false, that's kind of self-explanatory. You would type in the question, Abraham Lincoln was the 13th president. And we know that that is false, so I would mark false. So this is just the way that you can see how to add 4 different types of questions right here. Now, if I wanted to add content to my program, let's say, for example, I wanted to add in an image. I'm going to add in, go under pictures, and I am going to add in this picture of Super Bowl 50. All right, so if I'm looking at this image, I maybe perhaps would like to ask the students a question about this image. So I might write, for my question, I'm going to choose a show your work. And now my question is going to be, write the number 50 in Roman numerals. So this is what I'm asking the students to do. They're going to see this image up here, and they are going to be able to answer that question down there. So this is a really fun way to add in maybe pictures of presidents or pictures of different animals, so that students can ask questions, students can answer questions about particular pictures. Under adding the content, you can also add in YouTube videos. So for example, maybe you wanted the students to look up the song 50 Nifty of the United States song, and they could search for that, and this is the 50 Nifty song. So I'm going to say select, and the kids now would be able to watch this video, and then you can ask a question to the students from this video. So I might ask, what is the third state alphabetically sang in the song? Okay, and the correct answer is going to be Arizona, and that's what you are going to be looking for. So just another fun way to add in some different types of questions using content or using video here. The next thing that we are going to do is, let's say our thing is all finished, which it is, and now I want to assign this project or this assignment. So I'm going to click assign up here. You have some choices. Everyone can publicly do this if you wanted to. You could show that by having people go to this code down here and typing in this code, or you can click your classes. And I'm going to add a class to show you how to do it. So I'm going to create my class, and I'm going to call it 7th grade. And this is let's click this button right here, is the different ways that you can enroll your students. They can use it through Google Apps for Education, using Clever. If you want to import your students directly into the class, you're able to do that. You could have the students join their class independently by displaying your class code, or you'd like to mass enroll students for multiple teachers. So there's 5 different ways for you to get your students involved with GoFormative. I found that it was the easiest to do number 4, and I just displayed my class code through Google Classroom, and students were able to access it that way. Okay, so now that you've got your classes created, this is the class code. Your assignment would be assigned to the 7th grade. The last thing that I'm going to show you in our objectives is how to see some of the data. So if I'm going to go back to my dashboard, I'm going to show you a formative assessment that I created for some of my coworkers as we were playing around with new tech tools. And I'm going to show you how to see the results. So as the teacher, after students have been filling this in, you can click on your formative assessment and click on live results. So if I click on live results here, it's going to show me what everybody's scores were for all of the questions. The first question I asked this group was, what's 5 by 5? Or 5 times 5, excuse me. So if you look at the screen, anything that is green indicates that the child got the question correctly. So 92% of my crew answered it correctly. My next question, this is the show your work kind of question. So I asked them to draw a compass and label the 4 cardinal directions. So you can see some of the students did very well, and they did a very nice job. Some of them, as you can see, as in Sarah Decker, didn't get it finished, didn't get it completed, or got it inaccurate. And so I can actually look at all of these. I can mark them correct, or I can mark them incorrect, depending on them as I'm giving them results. And then my last question, they had to choose between a mammal or a reptile. So that's how you access the results. So as you can see, if we go back and we review our objectives in this screencast, you should have learned how to be able to create a formative assessment using multiple types of questions. You should be able to locate the results of the data from your assessment, and as the learner, you should be able to create your classes for Go Formative. I hope you enjoyed the screencast. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a great day.